We're Maui and Trizzy. We'll be road tripping through southern Utah for 9 days in a camper van. You'll see the beauty of Utah's landscape during sunny and rainy days and snowy mornings. Not every moment is going to be a shining one though. We'll share with you our struggles along the way so you can better avoid the mistakes we made. This video is part 1 of our trip, which will highlight our hike in Escalante's Peekaboo slot canyons and Spooky Gulch. Make sure to subscribe to follow along for the rest. Our adventure started from Los Angeles. We drove 4 hours to Las Vegas, Nevada to pick up our camper van at the Indy Camper lot. We'll have a separate video reviewing our experience with Indy Camper. For $18 a day, we parked our car at the Las Vegas Airport Terminal 3 parking structure. There are more affordable lots, but we felt more secure leaving our car at the covered airport parking. As we began our trip, Highway 15 encountered a major accident that caused the entire highway to shut down indefinitely.
We have had a journey just picking up our Indy camper. Plan was to drive over to Escalante because there's like a dispersed camping parking area that we were gonna go to, but traffic was saying it's gonna be 6 hours and there's a time difference, so by the time we get there it would have been like 1 a.m. It's only 6 hours because there's this huge crash on the 15 North and it just closed off the road around the Valley of Fire State Park, and it's detouring us to go super around. Basically adds like 2 hours, so we could have gotten to Escalante in like 4 hours. So now we're just here at Walmart parking lot and Maui is just stuck and sorting out, organizing our food and our clothes for the next 9 days. This is going to be the longest road trip that we have taken. Oh, this bed is big.
This was an inconvenience that subtracted a huge chunk of the allotted mileage we paid for with our Indy camper. So make sure when booking a camper van, you account for extra emergency mileage. And we didn't get to our destination at our scheduled time. Instead, we opted to pull over to the city of St. George, Utah in a parking lot that allows for dispersed camping.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
Who would have thought the morning views from this parking lot would be so peaceful and charming, with hot air balloons rising above the town below and red rocks surrounding us. We were already behind schedule leaving St. George. Originally, we were to camp around Escalante, but after seeing the morning views, we weren't even mad with the change of plans. Escalante was going to be a stop to hike through the Peekaboo slot canyons and Spooky Gulch. We were in for an unexpected treat on our last hour of arriving at the Trailhead parking lot. We drove about an hour on rough terrain that made us question if this hike is even worth it. Arriving at the parking lot, we immediately noticed how quiet it was. We were one of 2 cars there. We started our hike by squeezing through 2 poles that determine if we'll be able to comfortably maneuver through this hike.
First hike.
Peekaboo to Spooky via the Upper Drive Fork Trail was about a 5-mile loop. It definitely isn't for the faint of hearts and those with claustrophobia. There are signs and cairns as trail markers to help guide you. The slot canyons were an amazing part of nature. By the time we reached Spooky Gulch, the sun was setting and we came to realize the namesake of this place as it got darker. We had to turn back around since we didn't have a light source.
We didn't finish and we barely began. Sun is already setting, and this is all because this morning we listened to our body and we slept in a little bit later than planned.
So we got here later.
Yeah.
We started later and it was getting dark in the canyon.
Yeah, but we got to see the dry narrows looking beautiful.
We made an executive decision to do this hike tomorrow in the early morning. We ended up staying the night where we parked at the trailhead, saving us from dreadfully driving back on the rough road. It's free to use with a permit that you can register for in person at the Escalante Interagency Visitor Center or at the trailhead, which we did.
I feel like we're in an airplane.
First class.
First class. Decent. So.
After going through the upper Dry Fork Narrows, we climbed our way into the Peekaboo slot canyons. Hiking shoes with good grip helps here. Ideally, you want to make sure you're doing the loop clockwise, starting from the Peekaboo Slot Canyon's first climb, whether you start from the upper or lower Dry Fork Narrow trailhead.
Was that my water bottle? Yeah.
Wear clothes you don't mind getting dirty, dusty, or potentially snagged. Leaving the slot canyons was an open field of the red rock views that Utah is known for. This was a good break to have in between the narrow canyons and what's to come in Spooky Gulch.
Oh wait, I think this is the part where
There's a hole. It's deep.
it's deep, dark.
You need like a flashlight or something?
I see the light at the end.
There may be creatures on the walls, so be careful where you touch, even though avoiding touching the walls is inevitable. Having snacks and water is vital to have on any hikes, but for this hike in particular, if those can be stored in the most minimalist way possible, that'll be preferred.
One direction. Good job. Push it back. Alright, this is another slope going down.
This is part of the video that we watched.
Yeah, this is. That's what made me want to do it.
So when I go down, you're gonna hand me your bag this one.
Okay. I'll give you your bag. Oh my god, be careful.
I slid. Fun? I'm shoved, I don't know. Oh my god.
Someone's
hand.
Oh.
Is that fresh?
Always check with the visitor center about the conditions of this hike to make sure that there is no rain in the forecast. because there can be flash floods in the area. And being in between the slot canyons is the last place you want to be during that time. We finished this extremely fun hike in about 4.5 hours. Even after that rough drive getting here, I would say it's totally worth it. Our next stop will be at a dispersed camping site right outside of the Capitol Reef National Park. We'll detail our time around Capitol Reef in the next video.
Success! Good job, Abby. It works! Number loud sounds. She put like newspaper to stuff in, like the loose cabinets and stovetop glass. Yesterday when we were taking this road, it was just gears were no good. So we can do more rough roads.
Thanks for watching Maui and Trizzy. Don't forget to subscribe and get notified on our adventures.
Is it far?
You have about 6 inches off the ground.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh. That's not 6 inches.
What
That's
is
like
that?
1 inch.
That is not. We're gonna replay this.